Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Monday Night Live Show Q&A. Yeah, I'm gonna take this time to advertise twice. I don't care. Jian, you can help me with my M2Com, guys. I'm selling my M2Com. So any of you asking for M2Com, I got one that's all the fluids changed already. New brake disc, get it? It's new brake pads, new steel braided hose, all those things done for you, right? And then PPF coating all done. Buy and drive. You can wreck the car, right?
Actually, Thomas, basically, right, I think, right, what you did, right, is actually you went and select a very nice M2 com, and then you brought it in, and then you make sure everything is okay, and then you upgrade the fundamentals, then you put PPF, and then nice tinting, nice coating, and then you make sure you adjust the toes, everything camber, everything perfect already, then you sell. Basically, from what I see, right, that's your whole process. You took it in, you do everything, perfect everything, and then you sell. You are like stupid.
I am.
But it is 100% the best one out there, lah. I mean, it is definitely the best M2 out there, lah. Bar none.
Yeah, and the best part is if you deal directly with me, because look, I'm not making to make money. It's not a business. You don't have to do all those used car dealer admin fee, registration fee, all that kind of things. You're buying for the car, and then you pay Puspa.com registration. And yeah, like what Bobby said, I actually make the car. I wanted to make my car my permanent car, but life got some changes and changing my goal. So I'll have to go my M2Com.
No, actually, I think you are just looking for another car to do up nicely like that, and then pass to another person again.
But the person is not for sale. Is here. Okay, so
you did the same thing with your Renault Megane, right? You brought it in, and then you made it so nice, and then you sell it to Raj.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Change the big pads, everything, then
Yeah,
sell it.
yeah. You are the most unprofitable car dealer out there.
And Bobby said this car is tested by a uncertified Porsche driver. Well, thank you, Bobby. All right. Later, when more people come on, we say one more time. Okay. Let's look at the Q&As. I guess we're here to say hi. Hello, NYZE, Fami, Zonren, Hoshler, Ronald Adrian, Jackson, Fami. Okay. Let's just answer this quick question. I think it's quite broad, but I sincerely like the Volvo's SUVs the best, the modern ones. Yeah.
Me too. Yep. Wow, but that day, Thomas, that Lotus, my God.
Oh yeah.
Wow, okay.
I walked away
guys.
so inspired. I was so inspired. I'm like, I walked away. I never once in my life say, right, I want to own an SUV. You know. I always recommend Santa Fe, blah blah blah, all these, right? I never once say I want to own an SUV or I want to own an EV. Like I never really.
Yeah.
But after that was like, oh, I can see myself driving one. Yeah.
And okay. So guys, on the 13th, so we both have seen the Lotus Electra, the SUV, and it's mind blowing. And we when we saw the car, right, we thought, normal lah. This segment, this horsepower, this size. Immediately we relate it to
Urus.
Urus
Or
Bentayga DBX.
Yeah.
And our mind is like, and then we look at the interior, the touch points, the quality materials, we look at all those things, and then we're like, this is definitely a 2 million ringgit SUV. When we learn of the price, my jaw just dropped. Okay. Yeah. So we cannot tell you anything about it yet, but those who learn of the price immediately they went and book. Okay, the
Since 2021, they're booking already, not
yeah,
knowing the price, not knowing what price people are booking already.
yeah, my mind blown away. This one is like uh
Yeah,
I,
and
I, I,
I really like how they use the Lotus like racing heritage, and they put it into the car. They didn't just slap on a Lotus badge on it. It was quite inspiring. Yeah.
amazing that the lidars that rise up and all that
Yeah.
is
And you
wow.
know the rear seats, right? This feels like a Grand Tourer, you know. It doesn't feel like an SUV. It feels like a Grand Tourer.
Yeah, with the real seats are damn spacious. Way.
Yeah, it feels like I'm sitting in a Maserati Gran Turismo, but more spacious.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you park this next to I think even the Puro Sangwe, even the Puro Sangwe, right?
Yeah.
You'll be like, it, I don't know what to say about it, lah. Every single thing that I see in the car, right? The details, the things that they thought of, right? It's just what, and then this price, what? So, yeah, go check it out. On the 13th, they will launch it, and
14, they will be in Pavilion. They let you see the car at
oh,
Pavilion.
in
Yeah.
Pavilion.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
My
I tell you,
videographers
man.
that want to buy a Cayenne.
Uh,
Of course, they don't know the price lah. But I told I told my videographers to tell you that don't book the Cayenne first. Come and
Yeah.
see this first, then book the Cayenne if you don't like it. If you don't like the price, whatever. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. The price is totally. I don't know what to say. It's affordable. Yeah.
But just forget the price lah. It looks so inspiring. It feels inspiring, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go on to answer some questions.
All right.
M2 or Supra? I think Supra is a better car. Fast. I think it's better. But you know, yeah,
In
I
what
mean
sense?
try to B58. The B58 is a damn good engine, right? Yeah.
How I see it is that the Supra is a sports car. It's a two-seater sports car, and that's it. The M2 is an everyday car that can play together with the Supra, no problem.
Yep.
And the M2 is way more usable, way more comfortable, way more spacious even inside. Yeah,
I think that if you have one car only, the
it's the
M2 will be
M2.
suitable. You
Yeah,
buy the Supra lah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You can have kids sit in the rear and be fine actually in the M2.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Good evening, gentlemen. Any idea why
Which engine is this?
B38. Is it the Prince engine? It can't be the Prince engine, isn't it?
It's the B should be the replacement for the N should be the Prince engine era.
B33 engine. Let's see.
130 horsepower should be the three-cylinder, ma.
It's the three-cylinder. Yes, yes.
Yeah, lor. So it's a three-cylinder, lor.
Yep. The three-cylinder has a few layouts. They have some of them that produces 170 and some will produce 130 also. Yep. But I guess in Malaysia we just received the B38 in the 130 horsepower version. No? Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, BMW make these engines right for certain countries that certain size of engines receive a different kind of price range. I.e. Singapore, right? You have 1.5 liters A class going around, right? And then you have BMW offering this option in the 3 Series, I believe, in Singapore. So it's mainly to fit a certain demographic, and they think that, well, they don't need all the power, they just want to get around and stuff. So yeah, I mean, sometimes why produce too much power with the risk of making the engine more complex? So I think maybe it's for economy or maybe it's for emissions.
It's definitely for emissions. It's solely for emissions. European market, right? I mean, the real world economy of these hyper small compressed engines are not as great as what their Euro NEDC cycle suggests.
Mhm.
You know, yeah.
All right. Hey, hello, Alex, all the way from Borneo. He sent some amazing pictures with some
Sunset Club
photos.
Borneo.
I think there's an asset Nadi Stradale on the picture as well in Kuching. Like the car
Crazy.
scene in Kuching is like crazy. Eh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, Alex is part of our team, but he's um, also an ex rocker. He has his music. He produced music. He has 2 albums, and
Mm,
he's actually going to restart his tour again. He's also the
nice.
owner of the Sunset Club. So yeah, he'll make announcements soon. STM
Mm,
is his band's name, Single Track Mind. They will start
yeah,
playing, I think, in the Hard Rock Cafe KL and stuff. So go check it out. Yep.
nice.
Let's
That
see.
will be there to support him.
Yes. Uh I don't think there's any news for the X7M Sport. Uh, they
Mhm.
only launched the X7 Pure Excellence. Yeah.
Well, Ajmal Shah, no, whatever it is, you wait for the Lotus Electra to launch because that price is a no-brainer for what it is.
But it's not really just about the price, man. It's just like it's inspiring. Like the manufacturers do something inspiring. That's exciting. Yeah.
I mean, from my experience of looking at cars, looking at how they do up their fit and finish, their interior, their specs, everything, horsepower and all that, right? That is in every way a 2 million ringgit car in Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It is a
And,
2 million ringgit car.
that car that we saw is a 99% production car.
Yeah,
Almost
it's,
almost
it's
what you will get if you buy one. Yeah.
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 Oh my God.
But Ireland is made in Wuhan.
Yeah. Okay. The thing is this:
But
when
they
it
made
comes to
a
EV,
whole factory just for this. Yeah.
when it comes to EV, when it comes to all the electronic gadgets in cars, right, I have more faith in
Mm.
China than Europe. All right, they are pros in making these things. They have the supplier, the whole supply chain, right, to
Mm.
produce all these things that are reliable, proven, and it's not like they come up with their own new mechanism or solenoid or whatnot. The Chinese, you have to understand the whole uh, supply chain infra there is crazy. So that's why the Lotus Electra can do things like the wheel arch. There's the little flap that goes up and then the lidar comes down. This kind
Mm.
of small things, right? They they are good at it anyway. Well, we can't talk much about the car. We have an embargo until the 13th. Right? Let's answer some
And
questions.
for those who cannot make it to see the car on the 14th, you can check out our video. It should be out on the
On
Thursday
the same
morning,
day, 13th. Yeah,
13,
yeah,
9 or 10. You'll see our videos out.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, is 2012 F10 a good buy? Yes, I think it is. Right, Bobby?
Same price range. I think the F10 is a very good buy. It's a
Mm-hmm.
very good buy.
Hard
All
to
right.
argue that one.
Provided you found a 2015 one from a private owner and you're able to persuade him to sell it to you at what dealers are selling for 2012. You'll be surprised. Sometimes you get good deals like this from direct owners, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the facelift, of course, is a lot nicer, right?
Okay, question to Tian Ming. Need advice for this. Okay, I know this is not typically the question we answer, but he's a 24-year-old dude aiming for 7.5 GTI, working for 14 months.
Good luck. If you can afford it, then you buy it, right? I mean, you're so young, you're not in a rush to go into family or whatnot first, right? You want to enjoy, you want to experience it. I mean, some people spend their money on beer, on karaoke, on stupid Starbucks, bubble tea, all that shit. Then maybe you can't afford all that after you got your 7.5 GTI.
It's like
But
you getting your Audi A4, right?
yeah. I mean, put it this way: you're so young, you're not gonna die from making this decision,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you can just buy it and then use it and try your best to earn more money and take care of it, right? I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean that was
yeah,
what I was going to say. With on top of what Bobby said is that get the car, and like find ways to make more money. And who knows, you end up in another dream car that you wanted.
You know what's funny? If you buy this car and then you join us for weekend drive, and then let's assume you are a very nice person, you're not sucky, and then you make friends and all that, right? All of a sudden, right, you look back, right, your friends who just buy like a more affordable Honda City Vios and all that, go about their daily and then do their karaoke shit, right? After a while, after 6 months, 7 months, right, you be like, oh, why is it that in my context, right, I know a few datos, I know a few millionaires and all that. That's the amazing part with joining driving
Right.
groups,
Yep.
you wouldn't know who you meet. And then suddenly your circle of friends just expanded and your topics, your conversation topics are so different from your other colleagues. Your other colleagues will be bitching about which manager, which head of department and all that. But the friends that you have, the conversations are so different, So yeah, you're so young. Go for it.
Yep. Cool,
Mm.
man. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see over here. Sylvie Bro.
Mm.
Wait. Sorry. I thought it was a question.
Yeah. I mean, we have no comment. I mean, we don't know who. And 2005 sounds really cheap. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will just make sure whatever you price you get, just try to get the genuine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Need to know opinion on Subaru WRX auto transmission. Have you driven the auto WRX?
Yeah.
How was it?
WRX in Malaysia only auto.
How do you feel?
CVT din.
Yeah, CVT. How was it?
Yeah. Is one of the best CVTs out there, but it's still a fucking CVT. No. It doesn't do that. I mean, Subaru CVT is quite baller. If you downshift with the pedals, right, it holds it there, Then you
Wow,
rev until the red line, right? The fucker still hold it there,
really?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Hello?
yes,
Hey,
but
Thana.
it's not clear.
Is that better?
Slightly like you're speaking through a megaphone.
Megaphone or why? Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
now it's clear. Now it's clear.
Okay,
Now it's
sorry.
clear.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, half an hour of technical issues lah.
So, but Bobby say but I think resale value you will suffer a bit because people who buy this kind of car, they definitely will look for a manual.
But
But
it's already at 128K. I,
mm,
I mean, it's a WRX. I don't think it will drop until 70K. You know,
mm,
it won't. It
you,
won't.
you may have to consider that your turnover for sale will be slower lah. That's it lah.
Yeah. But it's a damn good car. If you're asking me 128K, considering between this or 120K 3 Series, then I'll ask you to go for this. This is a large car, comfortable, spacious, very good looking, and yeah,
Or decent
it's
power. Yeah.
it's a good performer. It's a good performer. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Uh, okay. Uh, yeah. What is this, Sean Tan? Yeah, get the, whichever you get lah. Yeah, bro. Just go for
Sean,
it.
soft top, auto, so that your wife can drive. You have your manual type R already. And then 1.5 or 2.0 is up to your budget, right? But 2.0 mostly is RF. And after driven the 1.5, I don't see that big of a difference with the 2.0. I mean, 2.0, of course, is slightly faster, but 1.5 is brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah.
I found it a bit underwhelming lah.
I mean, it cannot compare to a lot of other things, but basically, it's a nice drop top that is nice to drive.
It's a nice
Uh,
cruiser lah. It's just cruise along. I mean,
Oh, that car you can throw it in the corner way.
true,
you
but
can't point and shoot with this car.
point
You
and shoot.
carry speed. You cannot point and shoot with it. You carry speed. You flow, and then just enjoy it. Not the heartbreaking dive into a corner and then full acceleration, waiting for the car to go. It won't. It just won't.
Yeah, but
So
you can carry like the kind of speed you carry in the corner is is very interesting.
Low speed slide a little bit, then
Yeah,
catch
yeah,
it back, then rev it all
I mean,
out.
you won't be as fast as your friends got like whoever that's gonna buy the 7.5 GTI lah. He'll leave you forever.
It'll be
The
slower than the
NT
friend's 1.5 turbo Civic.
Yeah. But you have so much more fun.
Of
No,
course,
no,
of course, of course.
the ND was originally designed for 1.5.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Mm.
the fact it's light. If you have another car, I think it's fine. But to pay the price and if you think, oh, I want power and it's not powerful like it's meant for you
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Sean is very clear about it, lah. I mean, if he wants
For him, okay lah.
excitement,
Yeah.
yeah,
For him,
he
okay.
has
Yeah.
he has his Type R, so don't need to spend too much on an MX-5.
Correct.
Get the cheapest you can find, 1.5,
Mm.
and then just enjoy the car because
Yep.
it's a Japanese car. You just drive, maintain, mod it, enjoy it. Don't have to pick. Oh, which year, and then Sean, your size is not like me. I for my legs to go out, my hands are dead straight.
So far,
So
everybody I've seen who buy cars, they buy the newest possible car for the particular model. They suffer. But the one who bought the earliest spec model, cheapest possible, all done up already, modified, done up,
yes,
no issue. Then they buy new,
that's
like they suffer with depreciation, all that stuff. So don't bother.
yes.
Don't
The
do all that
clever
stuff. Man.
way,
Let's buy.
the
Yeah.
clever way is to buy the one that a previous car guy already, maybe
Yes.
upgraded the brakes a bit and things like that.
Yep.
You
Yep.
save so much money because eventually you will do it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like the M2Com I'm selling. All right, cool. Anyway,
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way,
M2Com.
so question over here: M340i or M3? I believe he's
M3.
referring to the I don't think he's referring to the same gen because the price of the F80 M3 is the same price around
Yeah.
the M340i.
Yeah.
Mm,
M3.
M3 for me.
yeah.
M3
Whatever generation, M3 has got a certain charm to it. Like all the
M340i for me.
Yeah. M3 for me.
Okay, next one. Let's go quickly. F22 240i or M2 competition.
Of course, it's the M2 competition that Thomas is now selling. All right, that's the best M2 com out there, and bar none, the best.
Okay, outside there is 370 to 390 or 400,000 ringgit for a Hockenheim silver. This is a special color. You pay more for it lah. But when you buy the car in, you have to change your fluids, few K, 2-3K, maybe 2K lah. You have to, a few months down the road, you have to change your brake pads, your rotors, spark plugs, core plugs, blah, 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 blah. So I've done all of that already. So PPF is done for you. That's worth at least 20K quoting as well. So yeah. My car is all for offer at 372. You give me a good offer. We see where we go with it. All right. So I'm at the lower price of what's out there, plus all these things. But a legit question to answer this is I think the M2Com is more exciting than the 240i.
Yeah.
I find the M cars, right, the way they build the suspension and then like the M2Com has a rose joint, right, is so the suspension communicates so much with you. That gives you the guts to really push the car. Alex drove my car. He has a M140i, which is essentially the same chassis as the 240i. He says that he's willing to push the car a lot more, and that's what an M car has that the non-M car doesn't have. Yep. Okay. Quick one over here. Sorry, promo a bit. You're both like, okay, when is Thomas gonna stop?
No balance. I'll do the same, bro.
Hey, Thomas, just now the question. Why change?
No, we answer this one first. This is before the other question.
Oh, okay.
This segment Conti car, I'm Optima GT year 2018, 120K.
By 240 or 250 horsepower, Optima GT.
But they are also decently reliable, right? The modern Kias, right?
Yeah.
Petrol engine.
Yeah. Buy. Proper horsepower.
See, Qian can get you cheaper.
Oi, buy. 99K. No need to pay so much.
You know,
Yeah.
looks good. Looks good.
Suddenly,
2 liter
suddenly you were
turbo.
showing me some Bobby. My mind went like, wow, 2 years older can buy a WRX. WRX versus Kia Optima. What will I buy?
Different driving. I mean, Optima is more comfortable. You know.
No, but my thing with the Kia as well as there's the all the Optima and Sonata is that they look nice. Driving is just not
Average.
there. Average
Yeah.
lah. You know.
Mm-mm.
Same year Camry
Average
is way better.
okay. Yeah.
Okay lah, good.
Average okay.
Average.
Yeah.
Sure. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. For
It
that
tend to feel
generation.
more hefty than the Japanese counterparts. It tend to feel more like,
Yeah.
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 It looks way better than the Japanese counterpart.
Oh,
but
that's for sure, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Wayne was asking Carrera 991.2 and 992.1. Okay, so facelift, previous gen and current gen. How big is the difference in the driving experience? Okay, and his follow-up question would be any major issues with both these generations, 991.1 or particular years to avoid. Okay, I'll just start with the issues first, then I'll pass it on.
I go bring water.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna pass on to Bobby. Anyways, water pump seems to be an issue in the 991.2 because of the turbo and stuff like that. It seems to fail every 2 years, 3 years. So something you have to watch out for. But it's not something detrimental lah. Just make sure you change it when it's starting to leak lah. Don't delay your changing of water pump. But other than that, it's quite hardy, quite robust.
Okay.
Driving experience, Thana.
So I've driven the 991.2. Last time I drove one was about 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
And it was comfortable lah. Just because it's a very comfortable space to be. I mean, the turbo, I think the way it pulls, it feels very NA-ish. It pulls up and then gives you the pull, you know. So I quite like the 991.2, and 2 feels very much quieter. I think the cabin was the biggest change. I didn't feel much difference from what I drove town driving, driving the 2. What I felt was more the interior bits, the soundproofing was different, the button, the knobs, you know, that was what I felt was most different. On the track, when we tried the 992, it was just very, very, very good, you know. For me, the newer generation Porsches is like, it's so good, it's not so good. You drive it and then it's fast, and then it isn't, how do I say, for me it isn't as engaging personally you know. I prefer the Boxer and Caymans. There's a bit of sketchiness when you drive a mid-engine car because you're trying to figure out what is the balance, and then it's nice, you know. But these are like super reliable, super grippy on the road. They're super easy to drive. So I think either one you get, I think is perfectly fine.
Tana, you know, it's like what? After you drive the car, few corners and all that, and then you're like, just now from turn 1 to turn 8, what was my role?
Exactly. That's my problem with the newer 991s and 992s.
What have I contributed to go so fast in these corners and do all that? What have I done?
Thomas, remember the GT3 we drove in Sepang?
Yeah.
And that same day we drove the Taycan, right? So we drove like GT3. We drove. The car was very good. It's like shit, man. The car do for me everything, you know, by itself. The turn and everything. The grip was just so brilliant. Then the Taycan was like, we didn't expect it to be that good. It was good on the track, you know. So I think the fact it is so good, and there's this whole expectation of what 991 is. It's a car that delivers again and again and again and again, you know. It is just so good, But if anything, that's the bad part is the fact it's so good,
It's scary, right? It's scary to think that a 992 Carrera can annihilate a 997 turbo.
Yes.
Easily.
The thing about these cars, at least my opinion, is the 99. I'm not talking about the GT cars. 991.2, 992.1. They get easier to drive as if they progress. They get easier to drive fast.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of skill to carry speed around the corner and stuff.
Yeah.
But here's the caveat. The reason why they do this is so they dial out all the knobs because they have to handle a lot of speed. So let's say if you're a GT racer, you don't want your car to play with you. You want the car to do what you want to do, right? So that's what the GT3 is so good for. Like, it's so impressive on track. So they delivered the engineering direction. Now coming back to 91.2, 92.1, 91.2, I think it's easy for most people to access the performance, but to push it to the absolute limit, the real engine can be quite scary at the limit. Yeah. But let's just say people like Brandon, only touch that kind of limits in a Genting run or and stuff like that. For most mortals like us, the car will be very easy to drive and very grippy, very doesn't fight with you. You want to turn the car, kind of thing.
I almost feel like even myself, I'm not like a great driver like you, but for me to harness the full potential of an NN2, I don't think I'll get to the point I will throw the car off or whatever. The car will take control and the car will save me and stuff, because I don't think I can access that bit.
Yeah,
because is that good?
Easy fast.
It's very safe car, easy car. So for me, just because of maybe my upbringing, maybe because my demographic who I am, when I buy this kind of car, I want a bit of drama. A bit of drama. What?
See, he responded already. If you drive easy, to drive means not driving fast. That's the point.
No.
If it's for most of us, we're not driving fast enough until it's difficult to
You
drive.
can drive, bro. You
You're
can
driving
drive very
within the easy to drive zone.
Trust me, I can drive fast. Okay, I can drive pretty fast, okay. And I find that you can get the limit quite fast, like get there, and the drama, the drama is a bit lacking because it's so good, and like I would prefer driving an older Ferrari or an older Maserati because shit, I'm going to kill myself today. When I wake up.
But anyways, come back to this question.
Correct.
And move on. I think coming to his question, either one or the other. I prefer 91.1, 91.2's build quality interior. I like it better. I like the look better personally. So I will go for 91.2. I think it comes down. I think 992.1 is a better car in all respects. But whether you like it or not, that's the most important question.
True.
That's what I'll recommend.
Oh, by the way, Wayne stays in US, so when you're buying, you can spec all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Whatever it is.
But I think 992's build quality looks impressive. But when you get in, right, for me it's like the 91.1, right? So 22.
Yeah, 991 is a lot nicer, the interior. 992, they put a lot of plastics and then they need you to spec it up. You need to spend your money to buy the higher quality materials.
You're not, bro. I cannot get over that little tick-tock thing,
No, it's the steering, the spokes of the steering made in plastic and then and you have to spec to pay for the metal spokes or the carbon spokes. That one really gets me. It's like, bro, what's that? Anyway, congrats in your 9 Porsche hunting. It's a beautiful car. And please share pictures when you got it. All right. Come, apalagi question. And guys, Brendan drives too fast. Too fast.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. If you drive fast enough.
That's Brendan in the red key. Okay, Brendan, if you want a revenge on Chiang, we didn't ask him to do this.
New models like us can't drive it to a point where we overdrive the modern 911. But yeah, it's easy to drive for most people.
You go like, whoa.
But yeah, bro. Okay, let's
Chiang,
move
you're dead.
It's young. On the way to Genting, you see a Vios chase you. You know who already.
Chiang is dead.
Okay. W204 C250 2013.
Okay. 2013. Sure.
It's the later one saw before it's the blue tech one. The 2 liter.
No. It's just CGI. 1.8 CGI.
No, they also got the 1.8 CGI.
204 is 1.8.
The supercharged is
it's
not
1.8 CGI. W204.
For my understanding, the 1.8 is actually also very reliable, right?
The small turbo.
It's okay.
Oh, sorry, small turbo, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like this car. I think it's the build quality is amazing, man. I like when I get into W204, right? I'm like, what happened to the 205? Like
exactly.
It's funny, yeah. These cars are like, yeah. I remember one point I was looking at these cars. The Japan spec, the AMG Japan spec versus like a local spec. The difference in build quality is so different. The black
Really?
out, yeah. The AMG line Japan spec has got like kind of a curtain la, red la, lights la. It's way different just compared to what they call the normal spec. So yeah, look up for the spec la. The black, there's one that all black interior. I think the one that looks good lah. So look around.
Yep. These
A
are
lot of
okay
people want
cars.
this car, right? They love
Hmm?
it. Like my girlfriend's mom has this car. She has a
Yeah.
Porsche Cayenne, but she drives this car more than the Porsche.
Easy drive lah.
Yeah. She loves it. She loves it. Don't want to upgrade. Just want to keep driving the car.
Yeah. And you have a footrest.
Bro, I thought last time when I watched your review, right? When guys, before I joined Horizon, I watched a lot of Bobby's video. So he was
Same here.
reviewing the C43, right? He talked about the footrest. I'm like, small issue. Then I own the C43. I was like, damn it, it's irritating not to have a footrest. It's very irritating.
Especially when you are hooning.
Yes. Your
Right.
left leg, like, have to push I have to push my left leg, like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
correct.
need to pin yourself to your seat. You can't do that when you don't have a footrest.
Yeah, it was so tough to chase Alex in the C43.
Even in a manual lobby, I want a footrest.
Yeah.
Today I bought a footrest for my Porsche, but yeah, footrest is important lah.
And a lot of W205 owners complain their back pain on long distance drive.
Serious. Wow.
Yes, I suspect they don't have a proper placement for their left foot in the car. Yeah. So they got back pain.
I own it for a short time, but in a short time I could tell you the footrest is important.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, I want to help him. Very, very short answer. No, it's not going to be the same as a normal 2-liter engine from Mercedes. It's going to be higher. Okay? Take note. All right? It's a high performance
AMG engine. It's not the same 2.0 engine and then they just slap on 2 turbos.
Yeah. Oh, this one interesting. Mini JCW 430i C300 coupe for a weekend car.
Okay, of 3 of these cars already, right? I'll write out the C300 coupe first.
Yeah, it's just good looking.
Unless you want it to cruise, but I think C300 is more of like the city car, and the occasional.
But I guess depends what is definition of weekend car lah. If it's a 2K car, different. A weekend car is different.
The C300 has no sense of occasion. You get what I mean?
It looks good.
No, it's the most expensive looking amongst these 3.
Yeah.
It looks really good. And you just go shopping mall, chill, go here, go there. Hey, it's brilliant, right? To drive, of course, it's still better than your whatever normal cars. But it's the 4 Series would trump the C300 in this respect when it comes to driving. But it really doesn't look as pretty, as expensive as the C300. That's why the 4 Series sales is completely annihilated by the C300 coupe.
No, but also the 4 Series got bigger space, like a lot more space inside.
A lot more space. The rear seats can be set on and all that. But interior also not as pretty as the C class, right? But the C class got a stupid gearbox.
The C class is designed for a daily car that has a coupe. It's a coupe in a
but the 4 Series can do daily better. The transmission of the C class,
funny story, right? I actually booked the C300 coupe before. I was wowed by the look of it in the mall and stuff and the roadshow.
Right.
Then when I went over, I straight away I told him transfer. I just went on my app. I transferred money. I said I'm booking the car. I want it in this spec, right? Wooden interior. Then I would say let me test drive the car. So went to Mutiara Damansara, test drive the car. When Panchala came back, I said I want a refund. I don't know where the front wheel is pointing away. Like it's going down the highway. It's like that long sweeping curve. Like
it's the common thing with the W205 generation Mercedes. They spend very little effort in fine tuning the cars. They really spend very little effort in that. I find the steering rack is too fast for what it is.
Yes.
It's just crazy fast. They said, what are you doing? I one of my videos, right, when I drive the car, right, it's the funniest shit. Okay, because it's so fast. Then I roll the car at about 30 or 40 km/h. I was able to trigger the traction control solely from the fast steering rack. Then the traction control came in. I'm going 30, 40 km/h,
Yeah. I found it so annoying when I have to navigate through, the car park lot, and even high speed bands, like everything lah. It's like at least you do well in low speed, and then your high speed you screw up.
No,
Fine,
it's
right?
not sorted.
But
It's not
both
sorted.
also cannot.
It is not sorted. It's just a pretty car. That's it. It's a
The
beautiful
C43
car.
they sorted out the steering. Okay.
Yeah. It's a beautiful car.
Okay, come
Yeah.
back to this one. I think JCW got more sense of occasion lah, but get ready for a bumpy ride. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Any other recommendation? If you're going to spend 250, 260, whatever, look for a 2016 M2. Voila, done.
Okay.
Culture today.
Yeah. Wow. So many questions.
Yeah, man.
Okay, quick one. Thana or Bobby? Conti SUV, brand new 250. Use also can.
Wow. So wide.
How big is your family?
250.
You want a
XC60.
5+2, 5-seater?
XC60.
You want
Come on.
Yo.
250K budget, you have so many things to buy. You can buy a very new BMW X3, right? You can buy GLC also, XC60, XC90, X5. A lot of cars are in your target. You can also buy a Porsche Macan if you don't need to be that big. Oh, you can even buy a Cayenne, a previous gen Cayenne facelift, previous gen. So I think you narrow down your choice first. Then you come here, and then we help you narrow further. Okay, we can't help you like that. I'm sorry, it's so wide. Yes. Enough lah, don't lah.
Bro, he wants Santa. He want Conti.
I just said this today. I don't hate the Santa Fe last time, but I don't like. I just don't like the name. And then now Thomas made me. No, I don't hate the car. But now Thomas made me, right, kind of like the car, but extremely hates hearing the name. Every week, Santa Fe.
Okay.
The last car will buy, bro, is Santa Fe now, because every week I hear Santa Fe.
Yeah, it should be Hyundai Santa Fe's ambassador way.
Okay, let's have Muhammad Reza here. Sorry for being so late answering your question. All right. 408, okay, and a Capture. Renaults are known to be, for that generation, Renaults are more reliable than Peugeots in a sense. ETHP. Oh, this is the updated one. This car is quite good.
Okay. I will prefer this over the Capture. Yeah.
Oh, then get this one. It's 2 class up.
How much is the 508? The 508 is quite nice,
Wow.
Yeah.
The Capture's interior is like my view.
Yeah. It's like 2 segments up, almost. Okay.
What's happening?
Who's Con? Your side, is it? Got people talking on the sound?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Okay. Currently considering the Merc SLK 200, the R172, the Baldwin's one, right? 130K. These cars just keep holding their price. Any other alternative for 2-door car in this price range? Weekend drive, dating with wife. You know what? As much as I don't like how the car drives, right, it looks. It's an SLK lah.
I would opt for the same era E-Class convertible.
The peanut eye, the square one.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the square eye one.
No, the double headlamps one.
Yeah.
The W212 generation.
Yeah.
It's
That one look very low toe for me, Look like uncle car,
yeah, I mean Bobby Ang. Yeah, me and Thana was totally okay with that car.
I wouldn't mind exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that car.
That
It
one
has
looks
that.
so
It
uncle.
has that. I'm cruising with my wife kind of look and feel to it, and I personally don't really fancy this SLK. And you know what? Your budget, right? 130K, right? You can find SL. SL would be a proper luxury Mercedes two-door convertible that looks the part. You park in front of a hotel with your wife, go makan and then go dating. It's beautiful. Chiang, can you find some SLs here? SL 350 or something. Also the square headlamp. Hey, who skipped the question already?
Not me.
Not me. What happened?
What's going on, Chiang? I see you scrambling, scrolling.
Hey, sorry. There was at the press. I was scrolling some past questions.
Oh, it was you.
Yeah, about the press. I wasn't planning. I wasn't.
SL. Can find some good SLs. No, that's too old, overpriced. Go for the 2000 something one. Oh, hey, why so high price? 200 plus, 190, 150 is which one? See, 150 one. Oh, man, that is a facelift. So I don't know whether you're buying cash or what, but look around. But it's okay. It's a nice car. It's a lovely car. Okay.
Yeah.
No props with that.
I found a 2011 convertible for 128.
Ooh,
Can you share, Chiang?
2011. Ooh.
Chiang?
What's wrong with Chiang today? Okay, it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, uyo, beautiful.
Nice
Hey,
color.
not pretty, man, Thomas. It's so
Pretty.
beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful car.
not for me. Not for me.
The current E-Class is beautifuler lah.
Of course, lah. It's almost triple the price, lah.
True.
Yeah. This generation E-Class, the build proper solid way.
Oh yes.
That's before they came out with the tagline, the best or nothing,
You know that day
So they give you the best or nothing.
I drove a C-Class of this era, right? I was like, wow, that was an era that Mercedes still made actually solid cars.
Yes. Okay, okay, that kind of question we won't answer. I feel like changing my JCW 3-door. What's a good replacement? How you find first and then we help you narrow, We can't do the research for you. Is a Mazda 3 still a good buy in 2023? Yes, very good buy. F30 hold its value best in 3 years. Looking at 330i, yes, 330i will hold its value.
Yes.
So I fire past all this first, and then 8 Series Grand Coupe versus AMG GT 4-door. I'll go with the 8 Series Grand Coupe. All right, but the AMG GT 4-door looks more baller. It has that. It looks. I don't know how to put it. It looks. Which one would you pick, guys?
I don't like either.
I know.
I'm a fan of neither.
A gun
Yeah,
to your head.
I will get
I'm
a
with-
911, 991.2.
No lah, pick one.
The AMG GT does have, to me, it occupies a higher standing. That's the impression I get lah.
To me, it looks a bit like a CL.
Oh,
shape in
yes.
front.
Please get the Panamera. Please get the Panamera.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original, the granddaddy of this segment.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, go with the Panamera. Yeah.
From what the mistake BMW did was try to challenge the Panamera zone. If they stuck to their 6 as they did last time, they will do so well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Panamera, no fight. Go to Panamera.
Yeah.
But if you choose between these two, I pick the AMG GT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like the AMG a bit more.
Yeah. But it's like you resign to it, lah. It's not like, hey, like, okay, lah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. Should I get a used Lexus IS 200T? Of course, a used Lexus IS 200T, but it's very cramped.
Yes.
The Civic is more comfortable. The Civic is more spacious. The Civic is not slow. How to put this? The Civic is not rear-wheel drive. You cannot join Ivan Pong drift lesson. Okay, then go with the Lexus.
You get to mix with people like HP Tan if you buy the Lexus.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, a rear-wheel drive luxury car, it just drives differently. Yeah. You go drive both and then see whether you really need the rear seats or not. Because the Civic is really spacious, very comfortable. It doesn't make sense to not buy the Civic lah, in a way lah. Okay. Ayo, Cayenne Coupe lah. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, lor.
Next. Should we dwell time on this or we just fire shoot over it? Cayenne Coupe.
Cayenne Coupe, man.
Yeah.
Different segment altogether, lah.
Yeah, but if you put all that there, that means you can afford all three, right?
Yeah, correct.
Cayenne Coupe.
Cayenne Coupe. Easy choice.
Same segment, different price point.
Okay, I mean, yeah, correct. Different price point, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thomas, you okay? What's wrong?
No, I'm just looking at the questions.
Too many questions. Let's fire through.
I'm a bit disoriented now, so many of them.
Okay, how about this one? Okay, let's carry on.
Sorry, Thana, you go.
No, it's okay. Wait, what car should I get for a salary of 4,000 a month? Is F30 actually a good car to own? Yeah, for 4,000, it means you pay about 1,000 plus. F30 thing I can buy. 100 or 1,000, 120, 9-year loan. No problems.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just get one with a good maintenance history.
Then you don't stay comfortable. Then keep looking for more stuff. Anyway.
Exactly.
Okay, come.
Back on the F30, same question. Con, you watch a video on the F30. Considering a F30 330i M Sport 216, 8,000 mileage, love the car, but same time, what maintenance parts?
This is the best F30 to own. 330i M Sport is the best F30 variant to get because it hold its value the strongest, and you don't have the 330e stigma to worry about. And the B48 engine is known to be reliable. There are some documented issues, but nothing that workshops can't fix.
Yeah. In fact, even if you go one generation before this,
the N20s, right?
Yeah, even the annual engine. I mean, BMW is like, how to say, like your Myvi lah. Everybody has a F30 to the point that every mechanic already. Oh, this one this one this one is charge pipe. It's just out there like easy to maintain lah. So don't worry about it.
Can I ask something, guys? I think if I don't remember wrongly, the F30 seats are not comfortable, right?
Yes. No. F30 seats are. If you get the 318 and 316, it's not comfortable. It's very, very bad. The 330e, 330i is not bad, but still the rear seats are not comfortable. The rear seats are not bad.
Yeah, you are definitely better off than F10 lah if you're looking for comfort.
Of course, yeah. But off the lot, you are getting worse if you go for the 318. Those seats are really, really horrible.
For me, the biggest turnoff of the F30 really, right, is the cabin. If you are coming from a Japanese car, right, the F30's cabin quality does not feel like a big upgrade.
I think otherwise, for me, the F30 interior is because I had an option of going for a Mercedes or a BM, and Mercedes was a bit too busy, too blingy for the period. So F30 for me is okay. My problem with the interior is the A-pillar wind noise. Go into Desmond, do some soundproofing. That's my biggest problem with the F30.
Con, I think what you mentioned, right, is not the interior material quality. It's the way they design the F30 interior, right, with multiple pieces of plastics all stacked and put together. And over time, right, they all give way Oh, it's like an orchestra in there, plastic orchestra, you know.
And
Yeah. It's the way
And-
it's designed.
Yeah. You know, a few years ago, we went for this Toyo Tires event in Sepang, right? Where they rented a few F30s to demo the tires. I sit in those like, wow,
Yeah.
that cabin really does not take abuse well. The F30 cabin does not take abuse well.
Yeah. It's the way they design the construction of it.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
The way it's clipped together and all that. That's Anyway, okay. Thomas, you okay? Why you quickly go through the question, then you felt stressed, is it?
No.
Huh?
Or did somebody put a booking on your M2 and you're feeling sad today?
No lah. I'm actually happy to let go of the M2. Actually, I have no problem at all.
Oh, Max Low.
Okay,
360
360
Modena.
or Thana 7.2 C4S.
Prepare to eat mixed rice.
360 Modena.
But Max, your brother drives a Porsche, so but
Bro,
I think 360 Modena, you eat mixed rice, you cannot take lao.
But if you can tahan okay, from what I heard, people who actually own it and drive it, they say not that bad. Okay, not that bad, right? But yeah,
Which
it's the Modena. But these are people who already own Lotuses, own air-cooled Porsche. So they're like, 360 Modena, okay lah, right? So yeah.
I mean, these are cars that I follow.
Look at that.
I study the car ownership experience. From what I see, the people who own these cars and maintain them, it is not that bad lah. Because the 360 is a timing belt instead of a timing chain when they came to the 430, and servicing is not that bad also. So yeah, lor, it's one of those things
to the 360 just now. Sorry, Tana. I deserve the first picture.
It's nice, right?
So gorgeous.
Yeah. In fact, I think it's an affordable Porsche. That's me.
Oh, is that a Supra?
Sorry.
Hey, I think you can troll people, you buy a 360 Modena, right? Then you install the Supra wing at the back.
Don't, bro, don't.
How about a badge that says GTO, Mitsubishi GTO?
No, it's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
Walao, this car. Walao, what kind of price is that? What's going on?
Okay, go for the 360 Modena.
What the hell is the price?
Okay. Let's go.
Before MCO, this guy was selling at 210K. Then every week increase 220, 230, 240, 250.
This guy is a tai cao. He's just trying to cao.
Yeah, man. Okay, come. Let's fire through the questions. Fast.
Farhan Adnan, A5 2018 or the same as the GTI Mark 7.5 engine or 21 Arteon?
I would go with the Arteon.
Arteon.
But
for some reason, the Arteon is just way better to drive. Even on a highway. Yeah. The braking, everything just feels much better.
I'll take the Arteon because of the interior layout of the A5. Yeah, for that lah. Assuming the brands are assuming you don't care Audi or versus VW, you're okay with both. Just the layout and stuff, I'll go for the Arteon.
And then there's the space, the interior room.
Yep. It's a better thought out space than Arteon. The A5 looks nice, but it's in between lah. In between.
Yeah.
Like they haven't figured out what is their ideology behind the interior in that era.
Oh, he's currently driving a S3, Audi S3 facelift, but planning to get a bigger car. Oh, the Arteon is really big, huge, right? Yeah, the Arteon leg room behind is like A6. Yeah. Okay.
It's bigger than the 3. It's like a 5
Yeah.
series lah. Yeah, 5
Yeah.
series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Ridiculous.
still get the benefit
Okay.
of seamless flows.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
but
asked again.
You can get me in Malaysia.
Hello. Get M5 lor.
F10 M5 can lah.
But Alpina is always the cool guy. But D5 means what? Diesel.
Diesel, yeah.
Yes.
Which
No,
diesel?
diesel don't mix with Alpina. Sorry. Okay. This one easy to answer, right? In terms of the drive.
What is that? Oh,
Yeah.
Aston Martin
I've
DB11.
I've driven one, sat in one, seen one. So I cannot comment.
What do you mean?
I've driven an N2, I've sat in the MGGT, I saw Aston Martin DB11. So I haven't driven it. So that's all I can say. So I cannot comment.
Okay. AMG GT,
Yeah.
they are not really a Grand Tourer. Is horrendous to drive on low speeds. Navigation, driving around. I drove it around Bangsa. I hated that car. Don't like. The only time the suspension makes sense is when you go damn fast. Yeah.
It's a track car without the wing, right?
Yes, but it's so deceiving because the word GT, you think Grand Tourer. You look at
And then
that
the
phallic
size of the
design,
car.
you think that it's a very nice Grand Tourer, but it's
Yeah.
not.
It's a
In fact, the 992 does Grand Touring better than the AMG GT.
yeah.
yeah. 992 is still the all-rounder here. There's no challenge, to be honest, in terms of driving, blah, blah, and all that.
Yeah.
But you can't deny it when you have an AMG GT pulling up in the driveway. It just looks so sexy.
Yeah, but with the recent hype of Porsches, right? Your 992 resale or everything, it will be damn strong. It will hold its value. Everyone wants your car when you want to sell. So easy to get in and get out of. It's the whole Porsche trend is going gila now. It's like it's a Rolex now.
Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere, but everyone wants it.
Amazing. It's amazing.
They are already that popular back then, right?
Yeah.
And recently, they just overshadowed every single supercar brand.
Everybody I know now either wants to get or has a Porsche.
Yeah, or already has the Porsche, right? It's gila.
Don't have two.
Yeah.
And the DB11 is, for me, I think on Grand Tourer I think DB11 is the best But then again, like Bobby said, like not everybody wants an Aston, But those who enjoy Aston, they have the financial capacity to hold one and not really care about the resale value.
I can only say you sit the highest in the DB11 here, so getting in and out of the car is a lot easier.
But there's so many Porsches around, right? The DB11 is so refreshing, so nice.
DB11 is beautiful. It's beautiful and it's comfortable, But it's like one of those supercars that failed while nobody knows why it failed.
Yeah.
It came out in an era whereby nobody really take notice about Astons. If it came out now, probably it will sell. Came out a few years ago. It's like off the radar.
It was 18, right? I think it came out.
Yeah, nobody gives a damn about that car. Pity with the car. Really pity. So beautiful. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so nice.
The rear, especially the rear. The rear is gorgeous. The rear is gorgeous.
Use the wind to produce a wing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. Saga, please. Saga. Yeah. Saga for me. Saga.
Same.
Saga. I call Grab car. Saga come, I can sit behind. Still survive. Beza come. Oh my god. One jump out.
I really hate some Grab cars sometimes. The day I ordered a Grab car, Alpha came, but it was filled up with like some, they use this cheap perfume in the car. I got out actually wanting to puke, but I was fasting that day, so nothing to puke. But my favorite is you're right. Saga is nicer than Beza on the real seat. You're right. Yeah.
Okay, I want to answer this, Marcus Lim. All right. Yeah, I saw the video where I was talking to that lady, Tara. By the way, Tara is the boss of that woman's lingerie brand, Sicilia.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So both her cars are on GlassTech. So that video was sponsored by GlassTech for me to have a chat with her, like a non-car person. Then we talk a lot about cars. Quite interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I uploaded the video this morning. And okay, GlassTech and Luma, same manufacturer. They have the same technology. They have the same latest, newest stuff. All right. So the thing that differentiates GlassTech, in my opinion, is because they have very few shops, and they focus on their service lah. So it's not just about buying the tin only. They focus on their service. I give you an example. One of their installers, when was installing a Porsche, which is a GD3, the door cut is Alcantara. So that installer, not because installers are independent. They go everywhere. They can be installing a GlassTech today. They can be installing a Luma tomorrow and all that. So while he was installing the car, right, he overspilled too much soap water onto the Alcantara, and the boss of GlassTech just buys a new door cut, 30,000, and replace for the Porsche owner. He was like, oh yeah, of course I'll pay for it. Like that. He focused on service a lot. So I salute that guy. That Edmund guy, So I know he will do this kind of thing. There was also Alpha Quadrifoglio. This is the funny thing, the Giulia Quadrifoglio, right? So that car has a top spec sound system, and then the Italians, right? Because the normal ones don't have the top spec sound system, and then that one has a top spec one, right? The woofer was placed along the water running on the car.
Italian engineering.
Italian engineering. They're like, imagine the guy, right? He's like, where do I put this? Aha. And then it burned the woofer, and then he also replaced it and bought one for him, So he's that kind of business owner. So that for me is the difference. In terms of manufacturing, they came off the same one. All right. Any other questions? Ooh.
Gran Cabrio, ZF Auto or MC Shift. Of course, you can get the ZF Auto then best lah. But the price is, I think, significantly different. Am I right?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
The automated manual has its it's more involving because you need to be actively involved in the gear change process.
When you give me a 4.7 loud NA, I will go with the single manual clutch.
Yeah.
Wait, is the Gran Cabrio ZF Auto or Gran Turismo MC Shift? So it's a Cabrio top converter or the coupe single clutch.
I mean, for a V of the size, you go for a automated manual.
But I will pick the Gran Cabrio because it's a Gran Cabrio.
You know what's funny with Maseratis? What I heard is that if you pick the ZF Auto, right, it's no longer a transaxle. The gearbox is mounted up front. But if you pick the MC Shift, right, the gearbox is mounted behind. It's a transaxle. The way they waste money, crazy. I was shocked that day. I watched the video. I was like, because the Gran Cabrio and the Gran Turismo and the Quattroporte is the same platform. So people complain about the single clutch gearbox. Then the Italians were like, okay, we'll just throw in a ZF gearbox. Oh, they don't make one for transaxle. Never mind, I'll just change the body and shove it up the front. So it's a totally different body, It's like crazy way. Stupid, the way they waste money. So I'll go with the MC Shift. You get the transaxle, the weight balance of the car, and then you get the exciting downshifting. It's just, you just learn how to, you just drive it. Don't drive it in auto mode. Just drive it manually every day. You drive it with your fingers, and it improves something also. No lah. So bad. Wrong guys here, wrong adult men. Okay.
Like the
Yeah.
McLaren F1, right? You know.
Yeah. Then you lift off, and then you shift, then you lift off, you shift. Yeah. So that would be fun. Yeah. Oh, now he makes me want to have a single automated clutch.
There is a
Bobby,
satisfaction in
question,
getting a single clutch gear shift right.
Question, if you had a 996 that you bought versus let's say someone come up to you and offered you to buy a Grand Cabrio at additional 30,000 ringgit more, which one would you
I'll pay him 40,000.
get?
No questions asked.
But it's like the roof is not working, the wiring a bit of a mess.
There's Bob auto roof. No worry.
You can make it manual, no problem.
Yeah. So just to clarify, I love the Maserati's design way more than a Porsche. All right. So okay, Bobby, how is your 911? Okay. It's currently at Prestige. So when I got the car, the roof doesn't work. So I sent it to Bob Auto Roof, replace all the mechanisms under the cover, the hydraulics, the cylinders, the pump, all that, replace all that. And then the roof works. And then it needs calibration. So went to another place to do calibration. After the calibration was done, it's all right. Then the driver's side rear window has a mind of its own. It thinks it has gone fully down when it hasn't, and then it thinks it has fully come up when it doesn't. So, but it doesn't affect the roof because it goes down a little bit, so the roof can go. So it needs a relay. I'm not sure about Prestige side whether they have found the relay or not. So, and then the headlamps. CSB Pro has helped me do the headlamp refurbishment, and then mounted their new product, very bright as well. The new product is bright but cheaper than the laser projectors. So it's very good for people who are considering but found the laser projectors to be too expensive. That is their new product. So I can't wait to take the car out and do it. But on the process of refurbishing the headlamps, I found that probably, because usually you send headlamps to refurbish, both come back very nice, very clear, right? When they both came back, right, only the passenger side is clear. The driver's side is still yellowish. Then we found out the yellowish is not on the surface. It's the entire plastic from inside within. The whole thing just yellow. So I suspect the previous owner might have bought a fake driver's side headlamp. Okay. As for the rear tail lamps, all the mounting where you screw, right, all the clips are broken. The previous owner used wires to hang it there and put a plastic tape over it. So that one, I am looking for tail lamps, or not sure how advanced its Con's 3D printing business is now. So we'll figure that out. Not a problem. And then while I'm trying to figure that out, I went and did another funny thing. Hey, why this one also same thing? Wait, first picture. Why the driver's side headlamp also a bit more yellow?
Maybe Porsche was saving money back then, so.
Yeah, mine looks exactly like that. Looks exactly like that. The driver's side is more yellow. Yes.
The picture taken, go back to the first page.
Yeah.
The sunlight is coming from the right.
Oh.
I know, but it's still yellow, bro.
So maybe they like.
Mine is exactly like that. One side
saves the money. Okay,
maintain here. The rear picture. So okay, for the 996, right? The 4S tail lamps are totally different from the normal 996. The 4S and the turbo has the same tail lamps because they are wide bodies. So the tail lamps are not interswappable with the regular 996. And then the white color part, the transparent part, even though it occupies a big space, it only does one thing: the indicator lights, and of course the reverse lights. But reverse lights are so easy; just route the light to the number plate there. Anyway, so I don't like the transparent part. I have on day one, I've already wrapped it, and Wrap 63 did ask me, bro, you want tint or actual wrap. I say wrap. I don't even want to see anything through it, you know. So my plan, okay, you saw the tail lamps. The tail lamps, you saw a little triangle, a little rectangle that is brighter. That is the only part that lights up. The whole tail light, right? You saw the little square there that is brighter one. That is the only part where the lights comes on. The other, all of it is just useless one. So what I plan is to drill a small hole on the outer edges of the tail lamp to route the signal light down. Basically, to use just the whole red bar to have the indicator lights, and then the reverse and all that, and then the center part is just a reflector. I'm thinking of a way to make it light up as well. So basically, I want a red bar. I want a red bar that lights up, huh? So other than that, the car's engine is fantastic. The gearbox is fantastic. The aircon is very cold. The driver's seats don't lower. It's stuck at a high point. So if we can fix it, we'll fix it. If we cannot, then I'll just see how to replace it. And then the rims, I need to replace the rims. My rear wheels, the previous owner stuck a narrow body 996 wheels with a 2-inch spacer to fill up the gaps of the wide body. So that has to go as well. And then luckily the infotainment system is a 2-DIN screen. So I'll just simply get a single DIN screen to replace it there. If I can find a single DIN screen that can do Android shit, that would be nice. You know, single DIN so that the bottom part can use for a compartment, because this car doesn't have a lot of compartments. And yeah, steering feel is great. Everything else is great. Yeah, so that's the updates.
So we see the picture there. Go back to the screen. The center, yeah. So very common. They went and changed the aircon control. They put it down. And they put a double D on top.
Oh.
Yeah. So the bottom one, Bobby, you can take out the bottom one, and then the AC control goes down, and the top becomes a full double D.
Oh, so
Yes.
I can put a single DIN on top and then put the AC up also.
You
Then
can
down there I have compartment.
You can put what down there is one compartment and one what they call AC control down there, and the top becomes purely for your double DIN like this.
Yeah, but I can also move the entire AC up, right?
Yes, you can. The AC originates on top.
Oh, lovely. Then I'll move the AC up. Then I'll have a single DIN. Then down there I have 2 compartments. Oh.
Can?
Yeah, I don't need a freaking screen for this car. I don't need a freaking screen. Yeah. 2 DIN, right, is smaller than my phone. I can use my phone. I don't need a 2 DIN screen here. Yeah. All right. If I can buy the classic Porsche, the one that they launched for 993, that would be damn cool.
Yes.
The small one for 993, and then just slot it there. Right? That would be lovely. Yeah.
If you want, Bobby, I've got a spare set of this exact cluster. So the one that comes with the vent, the AC vent and plus going down, I got a spare one.
Oh, nice.
I bought.
Okay, let's explore that.
Yep.
Yep. And the cup holders still work.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I've got no cup holders. Zero.
The cup holders must be the dumbest designer. It's the dumbest design. The way they design the cup holder, right? They don't understand the leverage effect, you know. It's like the whole thing was held here, and then you expect to put 2 Starbucks here. Look at the weight, way. The weight of it is stupid. The way they design the cup holders, dumb. Anyway, okay. Yeah, sorry, that's the long update. Oh yes.
Yeah. My friend got this.
I don't want Apple CarPlay. I don't need Apple CarPlay. Yeah. To me, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is the worst thing that happened to car industry. You render 2 fully usable devices, both unusable. Yeah, your phone cannot use, and then the screen can only do certain things. It's like, wait, what the heck? Wait, I have 2 become half. Oh, I like the single D. Anyway, okay. Nothing else. What other questions?
I'll just take the one at the top of the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
No. This one also can.
Who picked on this one?
Using for S90 T8 or use M340i for daily drive?
M340i.
340i.
M340i.
Settle.
Yeah. This one?
The
what is F32? Oh yeah, 4 Series.
yes.
Lights, the lights lah. But the car is so new, you can definitely get. Not an issue lah.
Parts they are the same.
Available.
Yeah, parts availability is the same.
Get the 4 Series. Get the 4 Series. You will thank us 9 years down the road. You look at your resale value versus the 3 Series. It will be huge, right? You just check any coupes versus 4 doors resale value out there for old European cars. The difference can be multiple folds.
Oh yes, yes.
Right.
Reliability, don't worry, it's like a 3 Series.
Yeah.
And it's also the same as a 5 Series.
Yeah.
Because
Which
it's the same engine and
parts are
gearbox.
plentiful all around.
Yeah.
Right. And knowledge of this car also all around. So
And
not difficult.
the interior is the same as a 3 Series.
Yeah.
So there are no unique parts per se.
CY Core, there's no need to explain much about why the 4 Series is rare because it's a coupe. Of course, more people will buy the 4-door than the 2-door when it's launched.
They were much more expensive when new.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
This guy asked a question about buying parts for E46. Check out Bavarian or Bavarian Auto. Can go and look up many bunches there. You can get them.
Wow.
Okay.
Thomas.
What's this? Market price. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I get a lot of mixed questions. I can't answer this. I don't know enough about McLarens to answer this. Yeah.
McLarens are not unreliable, right?
The actual block itself is fine, I heard. Yeah.
I think all the electronics, the doors.
It's the electronics. It's the electronics.
I don't know enough to say lah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he added another question. Ooh, serious buyer. Ooh, the newer ones are all ZF Auto. All right. I mean, maybe for us, we've driven so many cars, we fancy the thought of single clutch. But of course, when you have the ZF Auto, it will be reliable, it will be usable, infinitely usable. And if you want a newer car, by all means. All right. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Need your opinion? MK7 GTI, just buy.
MK7 GTI. Yeah, you can't go wrong with GTI lah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's funny,
Yes.
What?
No, the Mark 7, the GTI is like, I actually thought about it. Like owning a Golf, right? The actually Mark 7 is like we it's such a respectable car. It's easy to recommend, but when it comes to owning one myself, it's like I don't know.
Thomas,
No, Thomas, you okay. It's what we call cars that we like, but we have went through that phase. It's hard to go back and buy one because we don't see the point anymore, even though we still like it. Like I saw the video that Doug DeMuro did with Huvi's Garage. It's like, what are the 5 cars that you regret that you did not buy, or you missed, Like for me, I will always remember, the Alfa Romeo 156. At one point I really wanted that car, but I couldn't afford it. Now that I can easily afford many of them, but I don't see what's the point,
Yeah.
Or the Audi RS4 B5, that was my dream, to see that car. Even when I see one now, right, I was just like, oh my god. But when I already had my S4 Avant, right, I don't see the point of getting a B5 RS4 to torture myself. So I mean, I'm sure you guys would have some of these kind of cars also. Yeah.
For me, it's the Fiat Coupe. I was so in love with that car. I want that car so much. Fiat Coupe Turbo, the last spec in yellow, manual. Oh my god, I was so dreaming about it. It was like very funny. But now I can see a bike like, no lah, I just passed it.
And I can say that 7 years ago, I can still say that Yeah, I used to dream of the GTR 34. Even though I can afford it now, I don't see the point. Now I can't afford it. R34 GTR. Yeah. So interesting. Yeah. Thomas, you have any? You have any cars that you miss? Then you still like the car, but you like what you said about the Golf GTI. Exactly that scenario.
For me,
Yeah.
is the M235i. I loved it so much. You know.
But you bought already,
You
what?
had it,
Yeah,
man.
then I bought it. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to buy, and then I end up not buying it. Yeah, you're right. For
Oh,
me, it's
I have
the
another one, Scirocco.
for me it's the
Mm.
Impreza. The I grew up when I was young. I was like rooting for Subaru.
Yeah,
Now
Oh,
that I reached my age, like
Evo.
don't know lah. Like I mean, I've
right.
driven one. It's exciting, like the tuning and everything, and the car feels like when the turbo is gonna spool up, like you're gonna die like that, like.
Yeah, lor. Yeah, lor.
I did a video. I drove Nas's one, and one of my member Nas's one. Every time the turbo starts spooling up, right, my throttle will just I will just gas off, and it's like ooh.
But it still continues to spool for a little while even after you lift off, right?
Yeah, it's very scary, bro.
Yeah.
The car is scary. And then later when Nas drove the car, I was like, please God, like keep me alive.
I think Maserati Gran Turismo is also one of those cars, Thana, don't you think so?
What?
Like
Yes.
we can afford the Gran Turismo now, but then it's like
I feel if I buy a Turismo,
yeah.
I'm cheapening out my ambition to buy a Ferrari one day. Like my dream is buy a Ferrari. So I feel like I'm buying a Turismo because I want it's cheaper than buying a Ferrari, or it's like stopgap measure, So I feel that is the, to me lah, at least lah, that's me, Oh well.
Oh well.
Hmm.
Maserati. Hey, Maserati is a much older brand than Ferrari, okay?
Mm.
Yeah, when they are racing that time, Ferrari is still baby. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Do we still have any questions? We'll put his question out. We didn't bother to answer him. 250K. Which one? We just pick one, no?
XC90.
I would go for XC90.
XC90 is the best bang for buck.
Yeah, I'll go for XC90. Thomas will go for GLC.
No, XC90.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
You're about to say it, bro. I just caught you.
No, I'm XC90.
Okay.
Yeah. Catherine Rao also said Skyline R34 for me. Yeah. Okay.
That's another question.
Wait, I already tried to skip it. You still mentioned it. Okay. Which year Santa Fe onwards is reliable for second-hand usage? Hey, what kind of question is this? Tell us your budget.
Yeah, the newest one you can afford.
Okay, actually, all of them are pretty reliable. Okay, but but the one that has like the before 2012 the Inocommon the turbo is like Subaru Impreza kind of. Get 2014 onwards, bro. 2014. Okay.
Okay. I'm not crushed. Okay, M340i buy.
M340i
buy. Who your Brandon say? E46 M3 CSL. I spotted one the other day.
My first love for M cars came because I sat and drove a M3, not CSL. It's just the way the car went through corners was so tight. It's like, wow.
Yeah. And not just that, during my younger days, right, where I fancy the Audi RS4 B5 that much, right? When the CSL came out, I watched a video of the CSL do a drag race with the Audi RS4. It's like, hey, 4-wheel drive 2.7 twin turbo, of course we'll win lah. Walao, the CSL just just lifted off. It's so lightweight, right? The car just pull ahead. And I still really, really love the E46 M3 design. Yeah, E46 M3 is also another one of those cars. I was hanging out in SS2 last time. like all the snooker center, all the cyber cafe. Our era lah, 90s cyber cafe. We use Pentium computers. So from DDoS to Aztec, right, it takes 25 minutes to change one map. So we can go down across the road. Yes, across the road to Marmite and tapao drinks and all that. Come back, smoke a few cigarettes. The map hasn't done yet. So there was a billboard in SS2 of the gold color E46 M3 there.
Oh, that
Oh,
color.
I tell you, because we were youngsters back then, right? We don't sleep at night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. We were walking around, loitering around PJ, right? I always look at the billboard. It's like, fuck, man. How can I afford an M3 one day? You know? So that was my era, you know, where opposite my school there was a Honda dealer. There's an NSX inside, and then there was also a Supra billboard back then. Yeah. So yeah, man. Wow, that era. Yeah, the Gosong exhaust sound, exactly. The E46 M3, that exhaust sound, the sounds that came off a very metal shrieking sound, you know. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. Wow, those days. Anyway, okay lah. No more question. We go into Dude, Where's My Car?
Yay.
Because Thomas is tired, Thana is tired, Con also tired.
Well, I'm not that tired, but my daughters are crying.
Oh, I was sleeping the whole afternoon because I got a sinus attack. So my half my face was like paralyzed. And just now I makan, right? I cannot open my jaw too wide.
Yo.
Yeah. So okay, scan the code. Thomas, you okay? Thomas? You sound tired.
I don't want to. There's a lot of talking, so I don't want to make the stream so busy.
Oh yeah. 3-4%. Bitibala. Very noisy.
Yeah. Because I realized I spoke a lot earlier, so I let Thana and Con also speak. Yeah.
Hey, don't like that.
No, because on the beginning of the show was me and you, ma.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for your questions, guys. Had fun.
Right? Always.
Okay, come and scan and join Dude, Where's My Car? Let's see what Chiang prepared for us today. What kind of shenanigan? We should put Chiang out, you know, because his face, his troll face,
yeah,
quietly sit there and smile when he troll people.
Yeah. Chiang, next time you wear your sunglasses away.
He's gonna get a lorry to chase him next week already.
Oh, Brandon will chase him down. And then use a frozen tomahawk to whack him. Then throw to Thomas. Season already.
Guys, I'm replacing my M2C with a Countryman JCW. All right.
And
that's it.
And
no, nothing. Countryman JCW.
You ain't like nobody.
And
wow.
Wow. Let's go.
And
dude, where's my car? Come on, let's play the game, man.
Chiang, you're not allowed to hide. We need to show your troll face. I already renamed you in my phone as Troll King, Horizon Troll King.
Okay. You are a student. Your dad gave you 40,000 ringgit cash for first car. Okay.
Wow, I like this, Chiang.
All questions are inspired by Bobby.
Huh?
All questions are.
I think I inspired too many people.
Come. What's
okay.
That?
Maybe a bigger. That's
Ativa.
Axia. 40K. Okay, 40K. Okay.
Hey, our Switzerland friend is here.
Hey,
Vlad. Hello, Vlad.
What's up, man?
What's up, Vlad?
Come join us.
How you doing? Okay. Hey, only. Oh, okay. I thought only 8% has scanned the code. Oh my God.
Ooh.
74 people have scanned the code. We have 275 people in the live here.
Come join us.
Oh!
Yo. Fight la yo.
Chiang.
Oh. I love you, Chiang.
Easy settle, bro. If my RX-8 Rosa, I would just take Grab or I just walk or I take the MRT or whatever.
Oh, Thomas. Chiang took back a Corolla Cross, right? I just want to say this. Today I drove the Corolla Cross, and then I was like, I heard a lot of people say this car is fuel efficient. So I went to the petrol station and filled up the fuel. Then I drive to Sisma Auto KL where we were helping them to do a shout out for their weekend promo. Oh yeah, those who want to buy electric cars or planning to buy an XC40 EV or something like that, right? You go to Sisma Auto KL this weekend, you get a deal that you don't get anywhere else. All right. Anyway, so I drove the car there. We did the video, the shooting and all that, and then I drove it back to Taman Desa, and then I refilled the car. So it's moderately heavy traffic, right? So it was full tank, and then I drove it all the way there, and then I drove back about 20 kms, and then I filled it back up. You know how much I managed to fill in?
Much.
RM1.62.
Wow.
Wow.
And then it popped. And I was like, wow, if I do Grab, right? One trip, like let's say 25 ringgit, both trip 25, 50 ringgit, my cost is 1.62.
Wow. So you should get a Toyota Cross to do Grab.
No, I was genuinely, I mean, I know I've heard people saying the car is fuel efficient, but I never thought it's RM1.62 drive from Taman Desa Shell to Sisma Auto KL and back to Taman Desa Shell, you know. I was genuinely shocked.
I think for me, if I start my BMW and just drive down to the ground floor and come up, that would be the same amount of fuel consumption.
Anyway, yeah. Okay. No, because the daddy gave 40K cash to buy the car, so
RX-8 lah, settle.
But this question, right, annoys our CFO here. Let's listen from the CFO.
Oh, I've had an RX-8, obviously. So Axia, I hate, but hard lah.
Why? The parents give him 40K cash. He's not a poor student who came out and I mean, I'm a poor student. I don't even have a car.
The fact parents got cash per ticket to give you, buy the RX-8. Because make some friends, know how to maintain the car, totally fine lah, no issue like.
Hey, Thana, you know, during college time, right? I imagine that college time is wow. You meet this girl, then you bring her back, then you fuck, and then you bring another girl, then you fuck. My college life, right? I buy one roll of bread and then Milo, right, for a few days, you know. So you are so poor, right? You don't even want to think about that. Find girls. Hey, you want to have gardenia with me? Can use PDPTN. Hey, Thana, the RX-8 can jaga carefully and not break down one, right?
Yes, correct. RX-8, the issue is, it's not a car that you get in and drive immediately. You get in, car must warm up. You off the car, you must rev, and then you off the car. Put oil. Every 4 times you fill the fuel, you must add the 2T to the fuel. You mustn't use full static. You must use mineral oil for your lubrication. So got few things patang lala to do, no? If you do that, it's totally fine. But the one time you screw up, you could screw up your piston, your valve seal, no?
Yeah.
So the seal on the throttle will F up, no? Then if once F up then you can't start. You start, and it starts, no? Compression is gone. So if you follow the pantang larang, it's perfect.
Regimen.
But it's not a car you take or start immediately go. You can't do that. No.
You cannot drive it like a Vios. You cannot drive it like an Axia.
So
You can't drive it. Yeah.
RX-8 trains discipline lah.
Yes. The one time you screw up, you pay for it very dearly for the next thing. You know. But so far ownership very cheap, you know. Even we had one and we asked especially to quote for us to change the entire engine. Into a new used engine which they rebuild. It was about 7K. 7K. Cheap only. Correct. A fully rebuilt engine with warranty is about 5-7K only, depending what engine you get. You know.
But that's the engine. That's the engine cost before your labor, lah, right?
No. All in. All in.
You give
your car. You trade in your engine. They take your engine, they'll rebuild it, they give you engine, pass out everything, then you count in and just do it. So my point is, the engine is so small, easy to work on, that there are shops out there. Because worst case scenario, okay, like every 2 years, 3 years, I spend 5-7K for another engine and go on. The gearbox is reliable, get the manual. Optimal, what to worry about?
So if I'm planning to get a 30K car to teach my son drive, I should get RS8.
Yes.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
And hold him responsible for the maintenance. That
you know, I had this thought once. The engine is so small. It's like this small. You can carry in your hand.
Yeah.
Very light.
Yeah.
And they should do an engine buy. It's pakai buang. You pakai, take out, you slot in a new engine, go on your way, because it's like a pakai buang engine. Correct, isn't it? Because that's the design. It's so light. So
engines.
No, the way it revs, the way it drives, the go-kart feel. Wow.
Oh, I was genuinely shocked how fast the RS8 is.
Yeah, very fast.
Yeah, it annihilates Golf GTI's way.
Yeah.
Serious.
And the handling, how light it is, the rear-wheel drive, everything, no?
It just darts off the line, and it was used to hearing high rev sound, and we need to shift already, right? But there's still another 2,500 RPM to go.
More.
Crazy.
And Bobby, the best thing about RX-8 is everyone who has a damaged RX-8, like engine is poor consumption or whatever, are the ones who don't rev the car. Because the RX-8 has got a valve, the valve opens up, I think about 4 or 5,000 RPM, it opens up to clean the combustion chamber. So if you don't rev the car, like 5,000 RPM, like every few weeks or a week or so, the car will damage. So you must rev the car.
So you're worried that you may damage the engine because you rev it, so you don't rev it, which will damage the engine.
Yes, if you don't rev it, the car will carbon buildup happens and you destroy it. So you must rev and once in a while clear off the thing. You must do it.
So, okay, my last question on this: when the engine explodes, right? If you are at a low RPM and it explodes, will it be a smaller explosion?
You'll never explode. You'll never explode. The worst thing happens to this is you lose compression.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
Yeah, no explosion.
Okay, Thomas.
Wow.
You should drive NAS's one. NAS got a very good example. The manual.
I drove his car.
I'm talking about Thomas. You should try NAS's car. This is very well spec'd out.
I heard you can drive it like a hooligan up thing.
Yeah. So light.
All right.
Okay,
let's go.
RS8 is a clear win. So I have a quick answer. I just don't want to press it out. Get the C43 AMG instead of the C300 Coupe H. Right. So more special engine. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, come. Next question. Oh, exciting.
Your wife?
Wow. Pregnant with triplets. You have to sell your 86 to get people carrier.
But you still want to do Genting run. Oh, I sense the S-Max coming.
S-Max law.
We need to show Chi Yang's face. It's naughty trolling face.
Or not, he put Fiat Multipla, right?
That is a... What is that?
It looks like
What
a
is
Honda.
that? Is that a
Honda.
Step wagon.
Honda
Odyssey.
What the heck?
Absolute has 200 something horsepower.
Oh.
NA engine, 200 something horsepower.
What's this now?
Ui, all-wheel drive.
Subaru Xtiga. Huh. Subaru, of course. That's a
Subaru lah.
Walao Jiang, what is this?
Xtiga. Hey, Thomas, who knows one day you terpancut and then got triplets.
Yeah, man. And the
Then I
Subaru
get a
Xtiga
Santa Fe,
will
lor.
be your savior.
Thomas, you get a Santa Fe over an Xtiga.
Yes, I would.
Bro,
Why?
Xtiga way. Xtiga way.
I voted for Exiga.
Yeah, it has the EJ20 engine way, 2-liter turbo way.
I'll buy the Exiga, but I had that soft spot for Absolute. I mean, the
Me too,
Odyssey.
me too.
The Odyssey.
I prefer
The Odyssey
the
was
design.
like on design, the interior, very nice lah. The seats and all that, it's beautiful.
And it's low slung, right? It's very nice. This era, the Japanese, they call these type of cars family MPVs. Yeah, low riding, wagon-ish kind of MPV. The Mazda 8, the Odyssey, the Exiga. But this form factor seems to have died off.
Yep.
Nobody makes this form factor now. Oh, Vlad, our Swedish Swiss friend, never heard of Subaru Exiga. Well, you Europeans have a lot of crap we never heard of also, the Opel craps, all the Seat craps. We also do not know those cars here. EJ25 fuel consumption super high, super duper high. Subaru consumption.
Not to turn on the turbo, right? Then you'll be okay, right?
Keep it below 3,400 RPM.
So there's an econ mode if you keep below 3,000 RPM, and then you have the stupid V12 consumption if you.
Okay, if it is EJ25, it's more fuel efficient than EJ20. EJ20 is crazy.
Bro.
Yep.
EJ20 more fuel efficient or your Aston Martin Rapide more efficient?
Definitely Aston Martin. It's way more fuel efficient than the Subaru. Subaru is crazy, way. Full throttle, 1 km, 1 liter. It's crazy, way. The way it drinks fuel.
Take all the petrol.
No, it's like the fuel injector tell the radiator, bro, you can rest, bro. Let me do it. All the fuel out to cool down the engine. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That car.
Okay, what's next? Okay. Okay, looks like
Wow. Okay,
wow.
Subaru.
Yeah, the Odyssey Absolute is a looker. No, it is a looker. Yeah.
This was when Subaru started to don't know how to make proper looking cars already, right?
Hit and miss every.
Even now gone, I think they're not really up there.
Durian farm. Okay.
You bought a piece of land to make it into durian farm,
gold
but then
mine.
you also discovered the land is filled with gold mines.
Well, okay, MINES, gold mines. Okay. Walao ka. Puro sangge.
Hey, can I ask, who here thinks the interior is not exactly that pretty? The two,
Me.
right?
That's so
Right?
weird, bro.
Right? It's like a giant alien staring at you.
How they do the Roma or how they do the, Tofino.
I just felt the interior is like, oh.
Okay, what's next? Xian, what's next?
Oh, yo. But the 6.5
Bruce,
V12
right?
is.
Ayah.
Oh,
you get both.
because, yes, because the Pro Sangue's price is equal to these two.
And then you can still get a Hilux also.
I can't wait to see the Pro Sangue, because I really think that the interior room is like, it looks a bit like CX-30 size, with the rear leg room, or it's like that. Ferrari is like, unfair, double tag team against it.
You can get both of this car plus a Hilux or Navara.
Whoa. Now, after I saw the Electra, right, I'm like, left-hand drive to right-hand drive conversion. Pro Sangue looks like MX-30. The Pro Sangue. Yeah, it's like a jacked up hatchback, right?
It's like a Lusso, but not Lusso like that,
Not Lusso different, it's more like
it's like a Lusso. It's like a Lusso when you adjust the size, right? You untick the scale ratio.
But the front looks like a SF90 Stradale, so it's like,
Or a Toyota Crown Sports.
What the heck?
Yeah, the Toyota Crown Sports has the same front way. If Chiang is very fast with his Googling now, never mind. No, the front of the Pro Sangue is exactly like the Toyota Crown Sport. Exactly. Thomas searching already. The Toyota Crown Sport. Look at the front. Click. Yay!
Wow.
And then the rear also look like it. The rear look alike also. The rear. No, the other rear, the other rear, the other rear, the other. Yes, Bro Sangui.
Wow.
I'm gonna buy a crown sport and put a horse there. Anyway. All right. What's the results?
I think most
For
people
you.
would choose 2 cars over 1, right?
Yeah.
More car, more.
Thomas, which one you pick?
Obvious lah. And
But the one has V12 or singing V12 instead of some turbocharged V8.
but actually, Chiang, the gold mine thing, you wouldn't drive any of these two. You really drive a Hilux or
Chia,
But-
what is the definition of gold mine to start with?
yeah.
He meant gold mine, MINE.
No, see, if you are just a durian farmer, right, you buy a Santa Fe law, right? Right. But you found gold mine, so now you look at Santa Fe, it's like, poor people car. Right. Then you can drive Pro Sangwe to go and do your durian shit and all that in your durian farm.
Well, I would rather have a Hilux to do the durian stuff and then get a sports car outside.
But he's a gold mine owner, so he can afford to.
Cannot, Thomas. When you have a
Ah.
gold mine, right, you don't wear boots to your farm. You wear Manolo Blahniks, right? Or Salvatore Ferragamo.
No, bro. Okay. Anyways.
Okay, let's be stupid for once. Okay. What's the next? Round 4.
Your whole life saving up 500,000 for one of your only child, giving up your dream car and dream house. Then doctor told you will die in 1 month, no cure. Wait, Jiang, so
What?
Just when you thought it was worth it after all, your son told you he kena lottery and won 5 million, so you don't worry about him.
okay.
So? Also, your 500k, since you're going to die anyhow, then you have 500k. So what do?
California.
You work your whole life, never enjoy your life. 500k. And then the dealer tell you, oh, the 500k was sold already, or this was 600k. The Buddha tactic. Wow. This one that's
Okay,
discussion.
If you're going to be only 1 month, here's the danger. You know? What if your California rolls up and then you cannot drive for 1 month?
I
Thomas, your scenario really made me change my choice, because right, immediately I was thinking, right, you collect the car, you start to, and then you send to Prestige, then Prestige to you, oh, the part need 1 month to arrive.
No. The part need 2 weeks to arrive. It's okay. Let's do it. Then when the part arrives, fix another one, Rosa.
you see, Chiang has got a rebuttal. You buy the new 718, go no stop.
No, bro. You can get second hand, ma.
No, this is new 718, no stop. So you buy one car, you never drive, because why? You to arrive 9 months. One car you buy, you make it to drive.
Young, you wrong already. You should put another Boxster S or something.
Different price, ma.
Oh, this is what the fuck. Hey, imagine that really happened. I only have 1 more month left.
No. If I let's say I want a brand new Boxster, I will go to the dealer and say I'm going to die in 1 month. Come on, right? Yeah, I'm sure they can do something about that, right?
Well, there's always
problem when car arrives, the son can drive it already.
Yeah.
If you are honestly, my advice to you is the person dying, you're dying in a month. Please go and rent a car. Rent a car today.
Amen.
Rent a car. Wreck the car. Give the car back to him. Finish and a story. Per day, 5K, 10K.
Yeah. And then if you crash the car, it's okay. You say sue me lah. I'm going to be dead anyway.
Exactly. Even 10K per day, 30 days, no lah, still lah.
You go rent a asset like this Stradale and then go become Ken Block, like "Wah!"
Ayo. Wow, imagine that happened. That guy would be the saddest guy. I finally bought my dream Ferrari. I have 1 more month left. The car couldn't start. Kill me now.
No, then you do all the shenanigans. You right? Oh, then the doctor say, "Hey, so actually, I do you wrong.
Wrong diagnosis.
no, sis.
Yeah, actually nothing. Now you will live."
Ayo.
Yeah.
So bad, you
Ask the
Thomas.
1 mil, buy you. Yeah. That's a good idea.
I was so close to kicking the Ferrari, I mean, nobody said, before I die, I want to drive a Boxster. Everybody would say, before I die, I must drive a Ferrari. Right? You ruined it for everybody, Thomas. You ruined it for everybody. Before I die, if I buy a Ferrari, what if it cannot start?
But Thana is right. You should rent a car, right?
Yeah.
Rent it. Yeah. Okay, let's move on next. Such a troll question.
Yang is our troll king.
Round 5. What's this? Your startup was bought over by a huge company. 100 billion. Okay, move on.
100 billion. Oh, Koenigsegg
$100
CC850. Manual auto.
The ones with the manual.
Oh, drop top some more. What can challenge this? Start a rocket company to send mankind to Mars. 100 billion.
Oh, either one.
Yeah, that's what Elon Musk did, right?
But the Koenigsegg is not 100 billion, right?
To me, I would say screw mankind, because, right, your tutu tijit, nothing to do with me. Most people, that's why we cannot be Elon Musk,
It's guys, it's a Jiang, it's a Monday night car buying, show.
But because you want to send humans to Mars, right? Then you need to start a car company called Tesla. Because when he sold PayPal, right, he only got like 140 million, I think. It's definitely not enough to send mankind to Mars. So he's like, okay, I'll start a car company first. It's like
Curiosity got it right. Screw Mars, colonize a real country here.
100 billion law.
唔夠啦，邊度夠100 billion？
Yeah lah. You look at the two Vladimir fighting in Ukraine. Vladimir Zelensky and Vladimir Putin. How many billion already burned?
But my favorite Vladimir is the blood that come to Malaysia.
But you know what, guys? A Nimitz class aircraft carrier is only 7 billion. It's only 7 billion.
Wow, that's like 31 MDBs lah.
Yeah, I calculated this morning the amount of money that China lent to US, right? US can build 140 Nimitz class aircraft carrier to attack China. Anyway, yeah, is that the last question, Chia? Okay, so Thomas, do we change back to the old format, or this is more fun?
This is fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. So guys,
mix lah.
Chiang.
Yeah, Chiang, you're awesome, man.
Yeah. Maybe you can do like 1-2 questions, straight up. Then later you can do all the throw kind of scenario like this.
Khalid is like, I will get that shit first.
Oh, bro, this kind of money not Dato already. You can go Tan Sri already.
Tan Sri can buy one.
I don't know, but you support enough causes that you become a Tan Sri, you work your way up there, Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. So hopefully, we blow away some of your Monday blues. And yeah. And good night, everybody.
Good night.
Now,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
So I won't be there at the Lotus launch. It's my wife's birthday, so I'm gonna be with her. But maybe
Good
I'll go
man.
private and look at the car. Yep.
Yep. On the pavilion, they'll be displaying the Lotus in pavilion 2000 in Friday.
Mm.
Yeah. Go check it out, guys.
Yeah.
Really, even if you're not in the market for EV, just go check it out.
You have to check out the car. You have to look
I've
at the
never
Lotus.
been so inspired by an EV. Yeah.
Thana, did it make you want to buy an EV? The Electra?
I didn't see the Electra as an EV. It just felt like a sports
Super
car,
SUV,
car.
right? Yeah.
Correct. You know, and like all other EVs that you look at, like, oh, this is an EV. This one
Yeah.
didn't feel like an EV at all. So
Yahweh. It's
Yeah.
like in my mind, it's straight up. I can park next to Urus.
yeah, correct. It's like, wow, suddenly I can afford to buy a car that's equivalent to a
Right.
Ferrari. You know,
Right.
like my mind thinking, wow, now I can afford a Ferrari-ish kind of car. I can buy an Electra. You know, that's the mind I'm thinking of.
And you can bring your family together in like
Yeah.
absolute comfort.
Yeah,
My
correct.
God.
That layout, right? That 4-seater layout,
Yeah.
feels like a Grand Tourer, like what a Gran Turismo, like
Yes.
a Maserati Gran Turismo.
And
Yes.
my video will be out on 13 or so. I mentioned that. Sad to say, the Electra is more comfortable than the Taycan.
Oh yes. Yeah.
The
For sure,
seats,
man.
you know.
Oh
so
my God.
I mean, we don't know how it rides yet.
No, but the
well,
seats wise,
give
the
Lotus
seats.
the benefit of doubt, lah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Lotus-
the seats itself, so yes, I can see it to be a very comfortable family kind of SUV, you know, so
Yeah.
comfortable.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
And the design is inspiring, lah. It's very appetizing to look at.
Yes.
And very appetizing to sit
Yes.
in. You know, makes you want to drive it. You know.
Yeah.
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 Anyways, yeah.
And Sunday, head off to Sisma Auto KL. Right, they have the best deals going on, and you can test drive any Volvos that you like. They have the full range there for you to test drive, the XC40, C40, all of them, and really good deals that you cannot get elsewhere. All right, this Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, both days. And if you have kids, they have activities for the kids as well. All right, and if you have old electronics at home, like your e-waste, your old power bank, your old stuff, all this, right? They have a collection center to help you collect all this. All right, so that you can dump responsibly. I know a lot of people keep all these things because don't know where to dump them.
Yeah.
So they have an e-waste recollection going on also. All right, and food and beverage, of course. Okay, Sisma Auto KL.
And if you're looking for an M2 competition,
Oh yeah,
please hook me up.
Yeah.
We got some people who are interested, but not non-solid offers yet.
Yeah.
It's still in the market. Yeah, full PPF. I'm letting go at my opening price is 372,000. It's the lower end of the Hockenheim Silver in the market for 2019.
Yeah.
Fully PPF. My toe and camber is adjusted by ex-Vios racing champion.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
brakes upgraded. What I got new brake discs for you. Basically, things that you will wear and tear will cost you like at least 10 to 15K, all done already. Actually, 15K lah. Yeah, 15K, including brakes. 15K of wear and tear done already.
All in,
so yeah,
all in, you're getting about 50K worth of stuff.
closer to there lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the full PPF is wow, the car looks so glossy with the PPF. Anyways, yep. Call me up. Just text me your offer. Some people are waiting to see the car this week. So if you wanna make an offer, let me know. All right?
Yep. And Con has some great Raya package
yes,
for
thank you.
people who wants to get their cars washed. Sign up subscription plans with Evo Club Car Wash.
Yeah.
All right. And if you're looking for some old Porsches, BMWs, and all that, look up Thana. He can help you. Right. Source by fix everything.
For engine swaps.
Yep.
For engine swap, you can swap engine.
Yep.
Rotary too.
Thana say swap a K20 into my Mini or something like that.
24 lah.
So Thana, my C4S can turn to manual also.
We need to do a trip to UK to buy your pedal box, your clutch pump, and your gearbox.
Yeah.
But you can, yeah, easily doable.
Well,
Wow.
I've done my Audi many years ago. Yeah,
Mm.
I know the things that are different. You know, drive shafts are different,
Yeah,
pedal
correct,
box. You know, the shifters and all that.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, very busy,
That's
Tana, your shop.
Oh my God!
Plus performance.
Tell me about it. It's too busy.
Oh, yo.
Oi.
Got too many cars parked outside, bro.
So when do you want to open an Evo Club workshop?
That's a thought, huh?
Yeah, another outlet.
You know what I wish? No,
What?
I know I'm so inspired when I was at Thailand.
Yeah.
You know those petrol station. You have like got retail outlets, and then you got car repair shop, tire shop, right? You know, I wish there was a place in Malaysia. There's a nice coffee shop. There is our favorite repair shop is there. Then got car wash like Corn, and
Like a small mall, correct?
Yes.
yeah, and then people will come and do car meets there. Then we got like satay lah. Then got mee mamak lah or char kway teow lah. Yeah.
Hey, that's my vision. I plan to, to move towards that direction eventually.
Yeah, lor. It's
I
so
mean,
cool,
I
right?
can't
Got,
do it on my own, but
imagine got Plus Performance, got
Yes.
Evo Club Car Wash,
yeah.
right? Then got an Evo Club Cafe. Then Bobby always want to get the Evo hair wash, or foot massage or something, Then a mini Evo go karting. Then a nice big parking lot where anyone can park their car and take pictures, Then outside there we set up a small place for satay, char kway teow,
Then you have
teh
a-
tarik.
No, then you have a corner where TJ can take the most beautiful shots of your cars also.
And then you have one little extra corner where you see a lot of black color tires going like this, so you know what's the place for lah.
In Malaysia they should do a place for drifting, and the road must be smooth, like a smooth surface for drifting. There isn't any in Malaysia for you to do legally. Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
why not?
nice. Yeah, see the tires.
Oh,
Okay.
I just want to say sorry to Vlad from Switzerland. I didn't check my Telegram. I never checked Telegram, so he sent me a message. So I'll reply you. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah. And JPJ moved to play Saman also. Yeah, that'll be.
Online.
Okay, guys.
Guys. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.